Yo, what's poppin' peeps? Welcome back to the channel, Zach Lesage here. Today we're going to be covering some Pokemon TCG live content, and it's one of those things where I'm going to show you how to build decks a little bit quicker, maybe acquire some gems to craft some cards a little bit quicker. So what we're going to be doing is opening up some Celebrations cards. So Celebrations, a way to celebrate Pokemon. It's also a great way to kind of get rich quick in Pokemon TCG live. So with the beta just dropping, I hope this helps you out a lot. By all means, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what type of content you want to be seeing from me in the future. So to start off, we're going to start off at the home screen of PTCG Live. You're going to be moving over to the shop, and we're going to be trying to redeem codes. You can either redeem them with your camera, or you could just go ahead and submit your code otherwise. So it's one of those things where we're going to go grab some codes. Like I said, I had some Celebrations code, and you can just copy and paste them down over here, and we're going to submit those codes. So you can see that we have some Celebrations booster packs. Now, I was able to pick up 200 of these codes, and that just means that we can open up some cards. The strategy that we're going to be trying to do is open up basically the whole set so that we get more than 4 of a card. When you get more than 4 of a card, you're able to craft some things. So we're going to open up a few packs here. I mean, I could go through here, it's 200 codes worth, but we're going to start off with just with 5 packs. We're going to go collect all, and you can see exactly what it's going to be. We're going to redeem those codes really quick. Again, you can go pick up some from Pokemon product, from a code card reseller, however what works for you. So let's go ahead, crack some packs open. You can see all these cards are hollow, which means that once you dust them, or you get more than 4 cards, you can see the 1 out of 4 in your collection, we're going to be starting to get duplicates. That means that we're going to be able to get some gems that we're able to kind of grow our collection with. And then once you get duplicates of cards like this, which are quite common in the sets, we're able to totally just kind of go through it. So we're gonna go through, this is the portion where we're just gonna be opening packs. I'm gonna fast forward it for the sake of the video, but it's one of those things where going through 200 packs really isn't gonna take too long. It's just 4 cards, little packs, and hopefully we get a bunch of duplicates so that we can start crafting some cards to build some amazing decks. So you can see after collecting some more packs, I think I'm about 50 packs in out of the 200 that I picked up. And again, they're really cheap at the time. And I mean, you could pick up anything from mini set. Like if you look at something like Kyogre, I think there's like 25 cards in Celebrations, and all the cards are a special hollow foil. So it's one of those things that it makes it really easy to get some things. We can see, like, you can see that we have our collection limit. We're trading these cards for 200 gems there, and you can see there's more Kyogre. Like, you can just see that we have all of these cards that we're just like going through. So we're still collecting more, and it's one of those things where we're gonna collect all because we're just scrolling through. You can see that we've now picked up a lot, and there's 8,225 gems. So that's gonna add to our collection number at the end of the day. So that's putting us all the way up there, and you can see I'm not sure what happened to our gems there, but because I think it showed 8,000, but regardless, it showed that we have 660. We're growing in number, and that's what you need to craft cards like Mew VMAX or whatever the hot new card is. So we're gonna continue to go through, and I'll show you what we get by at the end and fast forward through that a little bit. So I've input like over 150 codes so far. So just to show you, we can open up the packs like this normally, and you can see that it's just giving me like some stuff and like whatever. You can see that like all of these we've already hit the 4 ofs. We're trading these cards in because they are of a higher rarity, and we are getting some gems. So we're gonna go collect all. Look at the amount of cards that we're just trading in. You can see all of the amounts that we traded in after opening these packs. I started off with like next to nothing, and now I'm at 51,000. I still have a few more packs to put in, but just to show you how quickly you could grow in Pokemon TCG Live, just by opening up a simple set like Celebrations, which doesn't have very many cards. Like you can see, these cards literally are part of a 25 card main set, and that there's a subset as well. So double check, try to pick up some codes whenever possible, or any of the cheaper sets, things that aren't necessarily as popular as the newest set of the time. Right now, at the time of the creation of this video, Brilliant Stars is the hottest deck. So what we're going to go over after I finish claiming my packs, we're going to show you how I can craft these gems into creating a tier 1 best deck. I'm a free-to-play player at this point. On my Pokemon TCG online account, I definitely invest a lot in codes so I can build whatever decks I want. But as I'm entering Pokemon TCG Live, I haven't migrated my account yet, and it's not necessarily something that I plan on doing until the very end of the sunset of PTCGO. So what I'm going to be doing is just kind of grinding out these codes, making sure I complete my sets, and then I'm going to build an awesome deck so I can kind of play some ranked matches with. So if you want to have an awesome deck, one of the best decks, you can find out all about those on my channel because I do cover the best decks here, but I'll show you how to actually acquire the cards in this video. One quick thing to note is that right now on PTCG Live, or it might stay like that forever, you're only available to redeem up to 400 of each set. So if you have codes, you can only do 400 of each set, probably to prevent future exploits like this from happening. So they're like, yeah, you could do 400 celebrations packs, collect your bag. You can't do it after 400. After 400, it does get converted to coins that you could use towards building things on your kind of profile or anything else like that. So now that we've boosted our account up to having 60,000 plus gems, I'm going to show you how to blow those gems on whatever decks you want. So we're going to go to decks, and we are going to go ahead and create a new deck. So we're going to follow one for the standard format. That's awesome. So let's go show cards, not owns, and let's go ahead and see whatever cards there are. So now that we want to go by search, we're going to start building Mews, things that I just don't have online. So you can see here's Mew pieces that we have available in formats. You can click on here and we can see what cards are available. So we don't have any of these ones. You can go exchange, and we could exchange for 1,600 gems for that one. So if we wanted to have that Mew VMAX deck, we totally could. We could go X there. So I think like I'm gonna go like low rarity because it's gonna be a little bit cheaper at 1,000. You can see 1,000's gonna get me a long way. So we're looking for 3 Mews for my Mew VMAX deck. We'll go through the whole process of just like how I'm going to pick up some of the cards, and then we'll see. So there's 3,000. We now have 3 Mew VMAX for our deck, and that's how you're able to exchange. So now that we're looking for Mew VMAX, we have Mew Vs. So let's go ahead, Mew V, you could again change the art if you want. So we're going to go for this one. You can see we are looking for exchanging. This one's a little bit cheaper since it is a V Pokemon. So there's 1, 2, 3. We're looking for 4 copies of this card. So again, like we are going through gems quickly, but we're building the current best deck in formats. If you're watching this in advance, Mew VMAX is absolutely dominating the Fusion Strike and Brilliant Stars metagame. So it's a great deck to pick up. Whichever time this system should work to build whatever best deck it is. Because you can see we've already bought most of the expensive cards from the deck. So at this point, we're now going to search for Genesect, which is again another expensive card. Genesect. I don't know exactly what's going on with the sort by. There we go. So we're going to go Genesect. And there's Genesect. Again, I'm just going to go for the lower rarities. Feel free to go for whatever you're looking for. I mean, some people are particular on their arts when it comes to the deck. So let's go ahead exchange. You can see that the V Pokemon are just going to be costing 750. So again, not bad when you have 60,000. You got to kind of treat it like if this deck costs 10,000, that's 6 complete brand new decks. And as you acquire cards, I'm sure there's got to be some crossover that we're looking for as well. So another card that I like playing in here, I like playing the tech card Oricorio. So let's go ahead and search our deck for Oricorio. So for Oricorio, again, there's these 2 arts. Let's go ahead and just pick up this one, normal one. So we're just going to exchange. You can see this one's a rare, so it's just going to be 400. So let's go ahead, confirm the exchange. So far we're like rolling through. Not really bad. I haven't opened any Fusion Strike. If you open up, you probably have some of these cards, so it's not necessarily as expensive. So that's part of the deck. Let's go for some cards that we might not have. So let's go for the new card that just came out, Ultra Ball. Or actually, we probably want to go over to searching our deck for... We want to search our deck for trainer cards. So we're going to go through and see exactly what's going on here. Let's go ahead and... see exactly what's going on. I'm still getting used to the whole thing. I mean, maybe the system, it's available on PC, and maybe on mobile it's a little bit different. So we're gonna just go through the Pokemon. I guess we'll search for Meloetta actually first, because I do play a couple Meloetta in this deck. You can see it shows that I don't have any. This is the only art that's available for this card. I mean, there's a reverse holo if you want. So let's go ahead and exchange. I'm looking for 2 copies of this card. So again, we've spent a little bit of gems, but really not too bad because these are the rarest cards in the deck. Everything else should be a little bit cheaper from here. So now we can kind of go through our collection, show that you have, if we go owned, we can start adding these cards to our deck. There's the Mew VMAX, there's the Mew Vs. We can go through, start adding things here one at a time. And you can see, like, we can go to trainers now. We can now search. We want to make sure that we're available. We want to show not owned, because we can go ahead and craft the cards that we're looking for. So if we are trying to craft something like the Ultra Ball, so let's go ahead, search out Ultra Ball. You got the new art. I mean, there's other arts available for this because it's a card that's been reprinted. So if you want to go kind of play some retro kind of cards or something like that, we're going to go ahead and exchange this card. It's not really worth too much. It's only worth 400 gems. So we're going to confirm the exchange. And you can see once we have those Ultra Balls, we're just going to exchange. We're going to add them into the deck. So we actually had a copy before somehow. I guess I did something wrong. Maybe we have too many cards here. So it's one of those things where, however it works, we have an extra Ultra Ball somewhere along the lines. Or maybe we had another one from another set. Regardless, we have our 4 Ultra Balls into our deck. We can now go energies, and I know that we're looking for basic psychic energies. Maybe you want to go for something like this, and you want to get the gold energies. Like, if you want to absolutely play with some clout energies, there are possibilities to craft. I think you can only craft up to 4 of these. So let's go ahead. That's the one from Chilling Rain. You can see it's 2,000 a card for the gold cards, really the most expensive cards in the game. We ain't rich like that. We're literally trying to do free to play. So you can see that, like, there's a lot of decks that, or a lot of cards that we own. We have the brand new ones. Let's go ahead and add these into our deck. So we have those, or we can go ahead and add another arts. So I'm still trying to figure out how to add the arts, the correct rarity that we have. Oh, there you go. So you just click the plus sign or the minus sign. So we're still learning a little bit more about PTCG Live. Like I said, this is the beta right now, but you can see that we can quickly add things. If we want to add the Fusion Strike energies, you can see we could go ahead and add the 4, confirm exchange, and then add those into the deck. Soon enough, we'll have a full-fledged deck. You can see that we still have 50,000 gems after only 200 celebrations packs. You're able to get over, you're able to get 400 that you could put in, so we'll probably end up getting another 80,000 gems. You can see that we're not even putting a dent in our gems really at the end of the day. And then we'll have a full built Mew deck in a second. We'll jump over that so you don't have to watch me put every single card in here. So after all of this, we were able to build the Mew VMAX deck. You can see that we have all of these powerful VMAX cards that otherwise would be very difficult to acquire on the ladder, or just through normal gameplay and opening packs, but we were able to craft everything expertly using the celebrations codes, the extra kind of pulls that we had, and we've also completed that as well. We can kind of go here, go home, and go to the shop, and you can see exactly what expansions we have. If you go to celebrations, we've gone through so many of them, and it's just one of those things where we have all these cards available in our collection. Sure, out of the 200, we might not have pulled Garchomp, we might not have pulled Zekrom, but we pulled countless numbers of all these other cards available in this set. So it's one of those things where I think this is an ultimate hack for you to kind of build everything up on your account. I recommend that you try to get this done before other people try to do it. And if you're trying to, like, just get it set up, and maybe even pick them up now if PTCG Live is not available for you, so look for smaller sets in general so you can collect them quicker. So get that inner collector in you, and you can kind of build up to get one of the best decks in the format, whether it's Mew VMAX or whatever else is coming in the future. All these cards just literally dropped on PTCG Live yesterday, and I have so much more. I can build whatever decks I really want, and then those cards will cross over. So once you pick up Boss's Orders once, you can use that again, or you pick Crobat V up once, use those. And sometimes they give you cards available as well, because you get all the decks for these ones. So if you're trying to build a single striker Shrew deck, maybe expand upon these decks and show you, and kind of see exactly how they can grow. So whether or not you're trying to grow your favorite free-to-play deck that comes with the app, or you're trying to build a more competitive deck, this hack absolutely works. It's totally legit, and it's a quick way for you to kind of get into the competitive aspect of Pokemon. And that's what we got going on with this video today, peeps. Hopefully you enjoyed learning more about Pokemon TCG Live, and then you can use a set like Celebrations to kind of get extra copies of important cards like V Pokemon and Holo Pokemon to quick quickly get through those gems and build any deck that you want. Building any deck is amazing because then you can kind of have your own creative flair with it. You could build one of the best decks that you see from your favorite content creator. This is the best way to build decks right now, and as always, I will keep you updated on what's going on with PTCG Live and everything in competitive Pokemon. I appreciate everyone who's watching into this video. If it's your first time tuning into my channel, by all means, subscribe to the channel right there, give this a thumbs up to boost to other Pokemon fans, and let me know in the comments what type of Pokemon content you want to be seeing or whatever you want to be seeing on my channel. I hope to catch up with all y'all later. Thank you so much and have yourself a great day. Peace out.
The Shuffle Squad is proudly sponsored by Atlas Collectibles, the best place to buy any trading card game product online. Visit atlasTCG.com and at the checkout screen make sure to use code TSS12 to save an unbeatable 12% off your entire order. Atlas Collectibles will ship your product anywhere in the world, so make sure you're taking advantage of the 12% savings with TSS12. And if Pokemon is not your thing, don't worry. Go to atlastcg.com and see all the other amazing trading card game products they have there to offer.
The Shuffle Squad is partnered with PTCGO Store to provide our community with the best access to Pokemon TCG codes. They have codes available 24/7, instant email delivery, and you can save 5% off by using code TSS5. If you're a YouTube member or Patreon supporter, you'll have access to a special code that gets you 10% off. So what are you waiting for? Use code TSS5 today and save 5% on your next order of codes on any codes available at ptcgostore.com.
Pokéx Word, the best place to get your fill of Pokemon-inspired puzzles. New puzzles are posted every day, and they recently launched a new Guess That Pokemon puzzle, which is a ton of fun to play. Go check them out at PokéXWord.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter for your chance to win a ton of PTCGO codes every month.
Check out the Late Night Series Season 6, brought to you by myself, Zach Lesage, and the Shuffle Squad. We're going to be running a bunch of sick events for the Pokemon community, and they start on August 30th. So one thing you might be noticing here is that there's an EU time and an NA time. We have one at 12 p.m. Eastern, which works out to about 5 p.m. in London. And then we have one at 7 p.m. Eastern, which should help out a lot of players on the West Coast play in this event. That being said, we still have a lot of cool things going on. Expect similar prizing that we've had for other Late Night Series events. Expect better staffing, expect better tournament experiences, and of course we do have a stream going up for this season as well, and I will be streaming the event on Twitch. That being said, we have the whole season up on the Play Limitless website. Late Night 51 all the way through 70 runs until we hit the Invitational on November 5th. So check that out, sign up today, and support Zach Lesage Events and the Shuffle Squad. See you there.